So when life is crumbling inside and outside, it helps to know that we can change our state, choose our state more than we think we can. And it's something that I think if we practice, we can get better and better at. We can get more masterful at. It's almost like a bit of self-hypnosis in a way. So we can recognize the state that we're in if we can do that bit. And it often helps to just get a bit of space, which is what I'm doing right now, where the brain can get into a bit more of a relaxed and open state and just really sort of take stock and really like be with the feelings that are coming up. And like really bear witness to them, because it's like there's a part inside that's crying out like a crying child, and it's not gonna just go away. It needs holding, and maybe it needs more than holding. It needs loving. And then what we can do is, once we've like balanced, like reached a balance point within where our holding, our being with whatever's coming up is kind of held in stillness and presence and acceptance enough that it just calms. It's like the inner waters just calm and still, and they sort of return back to a more neutral state. Then we have a choice to practice vibrating what we want to feel. And I guess I don't know how this works for everybody else. I only know how it works for myself, but I know that other people report being able to do this as well. And I think it's something that if you feel and you're aware that you have a choice a lot of the time, if not all of the time, about how you feel, then you can kind of conjure up the state of being that you love, that you would love. So it might be as simple as saying to yourself, I choose to vibrate happiness. And then, lo and behold, even the word happiness is like a key that unlocks this vibration that our body recognizes as happiness. Whether it's in our cellular memory, whether it's in our field or in the collective field, I don't know yet. But I know it's there, and I know it's available when we kind of choose it with, I guess, a certain amount of certainty, with a certain amount of confidence, when we're not like doubting that we have the ability to do that. So I choose to vibrate happiness. And it's like I can feel my cells kind of shifting, and like this other dimension, this other vibration of energy switching, like moving in. And I liken it sometimes to tuning a radio, the old-fashioned radios with a dial. You can have radio happiness, you can have radio gratitude, appreciation, and there is something about being human, and I don't know exactly how to explain it or describe it or understand it. There's something about being human, and I'm not saying that other animals can't do this, or other beings that can enable us, this mind over matter thing, or this sort of self-hypnosis thing, or this cellular memory thing, tapping into the collective field. There's something quantum, it seems, about our nature that enables us to choose our state, to shift our state at will. But it's like changing gears in a car. You have to kind of pass through neutral, you know, not go into neutral, but it's like there's a, I don't know, that's how it is for me. Maybe other people could go, you know, flip from one extreme emotion to another, like anger to compassion. Maybe it's, you know, like two ends of the same stick and you can just flip it. I haven't managed to do that yet. I kind of have in a way, but it to me, it involves acceptance. It's like I can't seem to shift my state until I sort of recognize and observe and accept the state I'm already in. And that to me is like, you know, putting down the clutch to change gear, or going through neutral to change gear. It's like a necessary step somehow. So I choose to vibrate peace. And as I say those words, it's like this other world becomes available to me just because I'm choosing it, just because I'm kind of conjuring it, remembering it. It's like all these other worlds are available to us through resonance. And maybe we can imagine that we've got a dial, and when we're feeling really crappy, we can change it from FM crappy, you know, to like FM silly, or funny, or joyful, or if we're thinking in lack and we're stuck in that like poverty state, worrying about not having enough, like I was this morning. I was thinking, I don't have enough time, I don't have enough this, don't have enough that. That's radio limitation, lack and limitation, you know. Maybe if we think like that, then we can go, okay, I'm just going to change my channel, and we can turn the dial to FM abundance and providence, FM plentitude. And then our amazing little cells that are like transmitters, they pick up resonance and they resonate stuff. They kind of fall into tune with it, you know. It's a beautiful thing, and I hope that more of us play around with this, because there is so much more to being human than so many of us are aware. So much more. So I'm gonna tune my dial to FM self-love. That doesn't quite feel right. FM deep love. Self-compassion, self-love. As soon as I visualize it, it seems easier. And it is that thing, like if you're doing affirmations or whatever, or if you're praying, if you don't feel it, is it really doing any good? I would hazard a guess and say not much good. Maybe a bit. My friend, he's really good at praying and really good at generating love. And he says, you know, prayers should be felt first, and only use words if you need them. If you really need them, like feel it first. And yeah, well, that's my take on it too, so hope it helps. Enjoy.